Hey, what's up guys? This is Anthony from Anthony's Customs, and for this review we are looking at the DC Multiverse Female Robin, aka Carrie Kelley. This is the Robin from The Dark Knight Returns, which is the Fat Batman storyline from Frank Miller. So if you're not familiar with this character, it's not widely popular, but you should probably know about it if you're a Batman fan at all. Here's the thing though, people, if you do know about it, you're probably excited, hey, we got a figure of this Robin. Here's the bad thing, it's a really lousy figure. Most people, I'm guessing, aren't even going to pick it up, but I want to review it just in case you do want to consider getting it, so let's get it off the stand and take a closer look. This figure stands just about 13.5 centimeters, right around there anyway, which puts her at just about 5 3/8 inches. And so she's relatively short, and at first glance, she looks okay. If you leave her just standing right like that on the shelf and don't look too close, you'll be okay with this figure. However, much of this figure leaves much to be desired. The paint job on it is, in some cases, okay. You can see the yellow on the chest isn't terrible, like the little buckles. The belt has some paint on it, which is better than no paint, but it's not painted cleanly at all. The belt parts are rounded and just doesn't look good. The R on the chest doesn't look very clean either. And then the glasses, they don't look very good. Super sloppy, and they're super bulky and blunk. What the heck is blunk? Blank? Chunky? I don't know how did I get blunk? I don't know. I don't know what that is. That's a first. It's not a first. I've said lots of weird things. Here's the thing though, the hair is painted nicely, so that's pretty good. The skin tones are relatively uniform. However, the arms are green with painted flesh tones on top, so you will see some green picking through at the elbows. She does come with an accessory. It's a slingshot, and it looks like a little kid's toy. It's pretty terrible. Her cape is sculpted well enough, so that's okay. And that's about it. Let's run through the articulation so you can see how this figure is. The head does rotate at kind of a weird angle, and it doesn't really look up and down at all. It just kind of wiggles, so that's no good. Shoulders have a fixed ball hinge, which give you pretty good range, so I guess that's alright. I mean, it's not a terrible figure in every way, just most of the ways. The elbow gives you your bicep rotation because they're too lazy to put it in there, and you don't even get 90 degrees out of it. Her hands are huge. Like Street Fighter style huge. Why are the hands so big? I know it's a very stylized look from the Dark Knight Returns, but come on. I mean, those hands are humongous and poorly sculpted. They're very weird looking, and they only have a wrist swivel. So that one's a fist. This one's a gripping hand for the slingshot. No torso articulation other than a waist swivel. So that's pretty disappointing. The skirt piece is a separate piece, but I can't get mine to rotate, so I'm pretty sure they glued it on, and mine is on crooked. The hips are almost like DCUC style hips, only a little bit uglier because she has this giant blocky crotch, which isn't even held together properly. It's got a big gap in it, so that's not good. The hips do go all the way out to the side though, so that's kind of cool. And you can bring the legs pretty far forward, but the skirt part of her tunic shirt thingy pushes them back down because it's fairly thick. You get a thigh swivel down there, which again, just the whole hip region looks very weird on this figure. The knees, really old school design, really not a good design at all, but you do get almost 90 degrees, so I guess it could be worse, but not by much. And then the ankles have a hinge in them, which doesn't work on either of my ankles, and a rotation, which doesn't work on either of them. So it's just a really lousy figure in almost every way. It's just kind of deceptively good looking if you don't look at it too close. So if you really want to get this figure to fill out your collection, get it and maybe hide it behind another figure or don't look at it too much, and it'll be okay. Thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. I have new videos up every single day. We talk about action figures, movies, TV shows, video games, all kinds of fun stuff, so stick around for all of that. And in the meantime, keep collecting.